Good morning, good morning. It's a cooler, overcast morning this morning here in Port Elliot, South Australia. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing to you the Daily Lenormand card spread reading. And good morning, Kat. I notice you're up nice and early as well, so on a Sunday morning. So thank you for being here. And it's good to see those who will be in replay or coming on afterwards. Not that they're going to hear me say this. It's all right. It's all right. I don't want to confuse people with my ramblings because sometimes I do feel like I do that. I'm going to go over to the cards. We'll get the cards read because there's a lovely little spread this morning. Let's go over there. And here we go. What we've got this morning is where's the box? There. It's on the side. I've zoomed in already on the cards, so you didn't get the view of which deck I'm using, and that is Regular Elizabeth Factor Mystical Lamp. It's not been long since I've been awake. I woke up. Mystical Lenormand fortune-telling cards of Marianne Lenormand, painted by Urban Trish. It's a lovely deck. I quite like it. It's very light in the hand, as you can tell, and that's the back of the box that I've got here. But as you can tell from just the box, it's quite a easy to handle small deck. So we'll put that aside, and we have the cards here. Right, I'll use this pointer. I have included the owl card. There we go. And that is, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. I love that. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's going to waver in and out with the focus again. Let's have a look. There. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? Beautiful little birds, aren't they, owls? So they're one of my favourites. There we go. And I have a lovely friend who has a similar love for the owls who gifted me these cards. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, here we are with the... Oh, good morning, Shaz. Just noticed your comment pop up. Still in bed? Well, I'd expect that on a Sunday morning you probably would be. And how was the show last night? You said that you were going out for a lovely dinner show, live show. 3 cards. The Stork or Anchor. I'm not sure which. It's one of them. I'm going to have a look at the number. Because these ones, they actually have a fairly faint numbering up the top, and you can tell it's dull outside. 35 might mean it's the Anchor, I think, with that one in it. I'll just look up the little guidebook to verify, because I don't they're always an obvious symbol. It's not a stork anyway, it's a pelican, so it's definitely an anchor. You can tell how brain faded my head is at the moment because of sleep. I haven't been awake for long. Now, I think this one is the clouds because of, we don't have a monkey in the set, so I think it's definitely the clouds with number 6, yes. And the snake, that's a definite. I'm pretty sure that's a snake, and it looks like it's a 7. They're very, very blended in numbers here on this deck. So it was a good night and had fun. That's good, really good. You'll have to tell me about it later, right? So with the Anchor, I'm going to read them out of the little guidebook. I did this yesterday because it is a slightly different set, and the meanings that the artist has given to them, I'm not sure whether they're an absolute original or not. So I'll give it what is in this little booklet. So for the Anchor, what we've got is the card stands for work, job, training, and stability, which that's the one I usually use, is what my meaning is for anchoring, is it's for stability. So if you have a question regarding your work and your job, you look at the cards that are around it. So it is more, it's bringing in that structure of probably some work today, and wondering about stability, that type of thing. I'm also feeling it doesn't really matter if it's about a job that this is referring to. I think it's more about what type of things you love to do, anchor in on those. That's what I'm feeling for today, because Sunday being, for most people, it is a rest day, and recuperation, rest and recreation, that type of thing. So it almost feels to me like it can even mean, if it's the right weather, go and have some time out on water in a boat. Use your anchor to steady yourselves as you go fishing, or something like that, for those who are fishermen. Or even just being in that presence of water, having the sound of the waves being that relaxing medium of what the regularity and the softness, or it depends if you're in a stormy area at the moment with rough seas. You wouldn't be out on the water, but you might be near it to actually hear and listen to the sound of the waves, that type of thing. I'm feeling that we're needing to anchor in what is our presence and being present in our day to day, and appreciating all that is around us. And it could be with a companion like the pelican. They're a beautiful bird. They're very large. I know that for a fact, having lived at Lake Albert and had many of them around at that location. And see the lighthouse in the background. It's a lovely little depiction of a ocean scene, isn't it? Beautiful. I do like that feeling of and sense of being able to put your anchor down where you want it to be today and holding steady. So with the clouds as the card number 6 for this one, it's very much a different depiction of clouds, isn't it? I'm almost seeing a dragon in this one. So it's got a very interesting symbolism, and I'm really not sure what this is. Almost looks like a teddy bear lying on its side with a little magical hat type thing. I don't know. What sort of feeling do you get from what it looks like? And that's exactly, yes. Anything that's going to be nice and calming and restful. Maybe the garden and getting your worm farm together. Exactly. I might even go and put up a hammock out in my back area after I do my watering, and put up a hammock today. Who knows? Who knows? It would be lovely. So, and that could be part of what the clouds is. Now, let's read what their actual meaning is here. So the clouds are, oops, I can't get the right light on the little booklet. The clouds are always points to an unclear, unfathomable situation. It's essential to look closely at the cards around it. Now, this is in a bigger spread. The light side of the card brings an improvement. The dark side, a deterioration of the situation. So in large spreads, so the light side brings an improvement, which is moving towards the snake, and the dark side is towards the anchor. Don't know that I quite agree with that, but I do like, well, it could be. I mean, the energy of the cards is what they are, isn't it? And we perceive what we can from it, that feeling of what we're sensing in where it lays and what its meaning is. Now, there's still this beautiful beach and ocean aspect, and it feels like it's beautiful, clear sky. So maybe it's giving that focus more so to what is the light side and bringing improvements in the day. As we're moving along, we're going to be having improvements, being able to rest better. We might get some of that setting up and the work done that we need to, and then be able to rest really well into that next step of what the snake is. I think the fact this little monkey and the bird are looking towards what is that light side cloud, that nice white lightness, that it's moving towards that, because we do read them from left to right, and moving into what the meaning of is the snake for our day to day, and keeping in mind that there's many beautiful reasons to keep moving forward and be happy. So with the snake in this deck, it's indicating betrayal, falseness, lies, and detours. So it could also stand for a girlfriend, sister, lady friend, etc. very interesting meaning for the snake. It's not one that I've seen before. So what we've got is the day and night here, and there is that snake nurturing an egg. Very interesting, and on an island. So, there's still that water presence. I think as far as this goes, it could just mean that there is uh, um, I really can't know. I'm not understanding fully what this is going to mean for your day to day. I think there's a little bit of having that awareness. We're looking towards what's coming forward as a positive aspect, because we're on the right hand side. We're on that light side of what this cloud is, and I'm thinking it's more to do about choice. Do you want to be in that state of indecision? In not yeah, it's an interesting one. Indecision. Look, I think it's more about our own responsibility about whether we are uh, openly aware for our inner selves, as whether we're deceiving ourselves with something we're progressing with, or whether there is someone around that's giving or putting some influence in our day that's going to try to bring us to that point of being. I wouldn't say deceived, but it's just trying to bring us to a point of something that we don't really want to do, is what I'm going to say there. So I just got to use my other hand, sorry. It's hard to cross my arms, and we have got a troll there, what I was just being distracted by. So maybe that's that type of surreptitious deception that might be around us, trying to convince us to do something that we know is, just not right. Someone inviting a direct invitation to something somewhere else that's really unprincipled and unethical in a person's, as far as a Facebook thing goes, in a person's post. And good morning, Michaela. Hello to you too. Lovely to see you here. And Shaz, I've seen snake depicted as woman with glasses before. Oh, I haven't seen that one. What tech was that? Do you remember? And which could mean anyone as we age. Well, it could be, couldn't it? And Kate Cadden, good morning. This isn't a card pull session. This is just a morning general card reading. So you bring into it what you would like, what means most to you, as I've explained through the reading itself. So, you're coming in from France. Well, that's a lovely, lovely long distance to be coming in from. But of course, with our technology, it's not a distance at all, is it? So wonderful to have you here. So as you're moving through the reading, you can probably go back and watch from the start where I start the reading. It's only a little short one this morning. So, and I agree, Kat, to those that do troll. And, well, not so much troll. I read the meaning of the word troll, so there's not much conversation in it. It's just that it's a spam. So they're just trying to spam you and con you out of money. I don't do that on this show. It is definitely a free session that you can gather what meaning you need from this. So we'll just reiterate a little bit. So the day is going to really bring in that sense of security and peace and wellness as you rest and relax and move those clouds forward into what's going to be your day. And it's still all through these very nice watery aspects of water being close by us or surrounding us, and especially with this. And the snake the snake may be you, it may be someone else, that inner self of you, nurturing inner self, of course, and bringing in a beautiful energy to the day, really, of being able to rest. I like the water. It's a very restful aspect in any card, and it can be that emotional one too. So, Joe, thank you. Yes, so many opposites today. Ours reminding us to embrace the positives. Yes, exactly. Thank you for that summary. It's a good one. So thank you. And it's 11 p.m. there. Yeah, you're on your Saturday evening still. So, and I do personal readings, Kate. So I'm going to just quickly pop up, which I happen to have here, is my Rosboundy, well, it's the Psychic Online website that does have some opportunities to get little readings. So there you go. Now I'll go back to here. I'm just going to go back to my face. Thank you very much, each and every one of you, for being here this morning. Sunday morning can be a little challenge to be up to watching this as the live version. But for those who are coming from Paris, thank you for popping in, Kate. It's lovely to be, well, did you say Paris or France? I think France. France was it. Thank you for being here and spending your little bit of time here. And I always have such a pleasure, so much fun. And it is a pleasure to be here to share these cards with you in whichever deck that I do choose to use. Being a weekend, it's not the usual Gilded Reverie. It's a beautiful mystical this morning. So thank you very much. Keep being the best you in whatever you do and have that rest and relaxation today as well. Make sure you do on this beautiful Sunday for those of us in this time zone, and for those in the Saturday time zone, have a wonderful evening. So keep being the best and namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.